Durant Road Elementary School is one of several regional schools across Wake County that serves visually impaired students. They have a team of specialists here at Durant Road that help visually impaired students do well in regular classrooms.
Our visually impaired program is one of the neatest things that we do here. And there is so much that goes on, that goes into teaching a child how to read in Braille, how to write in Braille, how to use other ways of accessing information.
Ms. McMillan, I think this is a contraction I'm not sure of.
Let me see. It's the word ride. Oh, on.
On the seesaw, I will ride.
I think Braille students really learn the shape of the letter just like sighted people learn the shape of the letter, of how it looks visually. Blind students learn how it looks tactily, and each Braille letter has a different shape. Let's turn and look at the next page. A Braille cell has 6 dots. Each one of these pegs represents a dot that would be in the cell. And as the students are learning about the Braille cell and about each letter, they would be able to make the letter themselves. For example, the letter A is just dot 1.
Mom will, no, it's not will, it's,
let me see, I don't have my print text. Oh, that's another new word. You're right, it starts with the W sound. Yeah.
Students like Olivia spend part of their week in the classroom for visually impaired students to prepare them for daily success in the regular classroom.
I read some Braille in the classroom, and I have a Braille idol in the classroom just like the one in the heel. Capital O-L-I-P-I-A.
Well, with the Braille is one of the main critical things that they learn so that they can access in the classroom the same information that their classmates are getting. And that's where the Braillists come in. They work with the classroom teachers to get the materials that, if there are worksheets, any kind of materials that the students are going to have, they give those, the teachers give those to the Braillists, and the Braillists make sure that it's in a format that the students can access.
The team supporting students includes Braillist Carol Smith.
Well, we are in the classroom each day, mostly for math, and so we see them every day and we communicate what's upcoming assignments. They're really good about getting, tests to us ahead of time. We have their math workbooks that we work on, their reading workbooks, and we just try and stay ahead of the game by at least a week or so.
Second graders like Danielle and Paige continue to receive assistance from teacher Jill McMillan.
All right, girls, you both got it correct. Good job.
Yay, we got it correct, Danielle.
Danielle and Paige are in the second grade class taught by Megan Dustin.
Every child has their own special needs, so we need to make sure that we meet the needs of all children, and those visually impaired students are just other children in my classroom, so I treat them exactly like the other kids in the classroom. Of course, they come with different modifications, but I think all kids do.
Dustin works closely with teacher Jill McMillan and the Braillist.
That's correct. I work really closely with the visually impaired team, both the VI teacher and the Braillist. Each student that I have that is a visually impaired student has their own Braillist. And I prepare my materials as far in advance as I possibly can so that I can give them to the Braillist and they can make any modifications or Braille the material for the children so that they're ready and they have the same materials that all the other children do.
Dustin says the students get the assistance they need to be successful in their classroom.
But they are in here for most of the school day, and I think it's really important that they get those same opportunities that every other child gets. They have the same responsibilities in the classroom, the same expectations. So that, I think, is really important for other people to see that they are not by themselves. They are in the classroom learning exactly the same way that the other children are.
Teachers and the visually impaired team work closely with parents. Email notes are sent to support beginning readers.
I would try to send a weekly email to a parent saying these are the contractions that your child has learned this week, so as you're reading together they should be able to recognize these words. And then the Braillists help work to get materials that will have those words in them to go home with the student, so that they have access at home as well, and the parents are updated on what information they should know.
For Principal Teresa Winstead, it's important that Durant Road Elementary serve all students.
One of the things that I think is so exciting about having the VI program here is that it has really helped not only provide great support for our VI students, but also to help our other students understand that different children are dealing with different things, and our kids are very supportive of them, almost to a point sometimes where we have to have them, not hover quite so much, because they always want to be very helpful. But one of our main goals, of course, with those students is to make sure that they gain independence.
It was fascinating coming to Durant Road Elementary School today and meeting the team of teachers that work with visually impaired students. And as we heard from teacher Jill McMillan, their goal is to provide the skills and tools to these students so that they can work along with their peers and become productive, independent adults.